No guards. Stay alert. I have a bad feeling about this.
If it is ambush, this will be fine tomb for us to bury them.
Now, kill them all!
Ah, so they were hiding from us. It seems they did not expect us.
Pathetic. Let's take a look around.
What have we found? This looks like the tomb of a pharaoh. It's clear nobody's set foot here in centuries.
What have you found, Agate? Records of some kind?
What do they say?
That's odd. Looks like perfectly normal Roman letters, but I can't read it. Why would they write gibberish?
I can read most of the common substitutions, Legate. This doesn't fit any of them. Maybe it really is gibberish.
We could try to decipher the document at the war camp. Suddenly we can figure out what it means, if anything.
Thank you for sending me those. Salvete, Legionari. What did you break today? Now this is something special. Where did you find it? It's iron, but it looks like nothing I've ever seen before. I didn't think the Egyptians even knew how to work with iron in the age of the great pharaohs. Remember that master smith I mentioned before, who plies his trade in Memphis? I'd show this to him as well. He may know what to do with it.
Just as I thought. It was a list. But the letters were scrambled in a very complex way. Nothing like we have ever used.
Needlessly complex. I would say it borders on insanity. They have mixed multiple languages and at least 3 separate passes of substitution. I have never seen anything like this. I would advise against it. You would have to be some kind of mathematical genius for this system to be practical.
How did you know?
He knows even those who are determined to leave no evidence must keep track of their money.
Here's the kicker. It's a payroll for spies. Decimus was not the only traitor in the Legion. At least 3 score, according to this list. We have no way to know if the list is complete, of course. Worse yet, they use code names, so we don't know who they are exactly. But we do know most of them are tattooed just like Decimus.
Worthless dogs. It is time to put them down, Legate.
At once. Legionari of the glorious Roman Republic and Senatus Populosque Romanus, your legatus will now address you. Fall in and pay attention. Legionari, Take off your armor and clothes. You have nothing to worry about if you don't have the mark of the traitors on your skin. What are you waiting for? You have nothing to hide, do you?
We have found the rat bastards. These men were paid to infiltrate your legion.
A decision most honorable for people who do not deserve such mercy. If they return, I shall personally cut them down.
This isn't over. If Lorco is behind this, we must keep a vigilant eye out for infiltrators and assassins. Wixie's leader must be one of his agents. You're right. But would such a man leave any records of his involvement? He's much more cunning than his brother. We have the payroll ledger. We know these spies are costing Lorco a lot of money. Money that he's doubtlessly embezzling from the Egyptian trade.
Of course. That's why he accepted such an unprestigious assignment from the Senate.
And once again, Dominus Lucullus came close to exposing Lorco for the criminal that he is.
I will spread the word among our allies in this territory, discreetly. You focus on the war in the meantime.
Destiny sees to it that our interests are aligned once again. Let us meet in the court of heaven. Make your way at once, for it is ill-advised to make a goddess wait. Signed, Cleopatra Philopater, rightful queen of Egypt.
It seems Her Majesty has learned the value of brevity.
It would be nice to have a little more information to go on.
Wait. Stop. I know that man. Legate, do you trust me? You've done much for me, but I've repaid in kind. I need you to do something for me now again. Lure that merchant, him there, selling survey, to alleys back there, behind the buildings. Fine. You are right. He knows something I need. Someone I must find. Maybe I will kill him after. Help me or do not help me, but don't tell me what to do with this man. Good. I will hang back a little. Don't tell him it is about me.
A Roman, and an officer no less. It's good to finally meet some civilized people around here. Please, come closer. Come closer. Do you like what you see? The liberator of Asia Minor. My people owe you much. You have freed us from the shadow of a true tyrant. I am Habron, a humble merchant from Bithynia. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I don't, but I accept food products and medicine and what have you in exchange for my goods. If you're looking for something, I may be able to supply it. The Roman invasion has left many of the people here destitute and homeless in its wake. I offer them a way out of starvation. Service is preferable to death, wouldn't you say? If they do well enough, they may eventually earn a wage. Oh, I'm quite sorry, but I really can't leave my stall. All right, I understand. Give me a moment, then I'll be with you. Let's meet over there behind those buildings.
I have healing plants. Saluete, as they say in your land. I have a fresh supply today. I'm sure we can find something interesting for you. A little bit. I export a lot of my wares to Rome, actually. Knowing a little bit of your language helps. Feel free to look around and do not hesitate to ask me if you need something specific. Herbs are like people. They look ordinary until you taste them. It is a figure of speech. Perhaps I should learn better Latin. It takes time and persistence. There are countless herbs in the world, and they can do anything. Some of them burn well, others emit a nice smell, and some of them are so potent they will open the gateways to the realm of the old gods. We do have some herbs if you want to make posca. That is a Roman drink? Ah, but these herbs are special. I think even a noble person such as you would find enjoyment in a drink made with these. If you buy these herbs, I will include my special recipe for you as well, to ensure you get the right flavor. Very good. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And here is the recipe as well. If you're looking for more to buy, I also carry hemlock. Not suggesting you'd ingest it, of course. Please don't. I don't have much, mind you. It is a powerful poison. You must be careful with it. Here you go.
Why are they running around armed? Are they afraid of being attacked in the middle of the city?
Romans show off by displaying their weapons.
Hello, Habron.
Hello? I'm sorry, have we met?
Do not play idiot. We are well acquainted. My name is Deanera, but you know me as Zerici.
You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've
You
never...
killed my sister.
No, I didn't. All right, yes, I remember you. I did not kill your sister.
Where is Silvius now? Tell me.
I haven't seen him in years. Last I heard, he was back in Rome. He holds an important position in the Collegium Bacchus.
Thank you. That is enough.
Well then.
Just one left now. Zerici is what my parents called me. As I have said, I prefer Deanera. There were 3 men to kill. First, man who tricked us with wine and words. He died when they attacked us. Next was man who put me in cage and sold me to Damianos. This man, Habron. Last is man who killed my sister when we fought back. Silvius. I will find him in Rome, it seems. Good idea. No one saw us, I think.
There are a collegium dedicated to underground orgies of drunken debauchery. The Senate can ban them as hard as they want, it will do nothing. I may have participated in some of their events in the past, before they were outlawed. They're funded by fees collected from the participants of their events. All membership is kept secret, of course. Every event is held in a new place. Finding them will be very difficult.
I will find them.
I have little doubt you will.
It will be nice with a good old-fashioned festival.
How can you have an old-fashioned festival about therapists?
Legate, thank all the ancestors you are here. You remember me, right? My name is Ikeda, a Centurion in your new legion.
Keep your distance. These people are murderers and thieves. They're dangerous.
I refute this accusation on behalf of my men. We were simply trying to maintain order in the city. As legionary, it's our duty. Some people resist, and they have to be dealt with.
Memphis is not a Roman city. Maintaining order is not up to you, filth.
We were collecting taxes. Some people refused to pay. We had to make an example of them. No one has to. It is implied. We simply took initiative.
These dimwits got drunk and started knocking on doors and demanding money in the name of the King of Rome.
The king? You know, whoever is in charge in Rome. The king consul. The consul who's better than other consuls?
Our citizens do not yet answer to the King of Rome. They were also not informed of this thing called spontaneous tax, so most families refused to pay. In response, your men resorted to plundering people's homes. Some of those who resisted died. Why? So you can release them? Forgive me if I have difficulty trusting you, but just as you Romans seem to value duty, so do I.
They will murder us. By Jupiter and Tanit, we are Romans. If you save us, I will tell you where we stashed the taxes we collected. The money is cleverly hidden out in the desert.
Here's this, ruffian. You're mine. Now shut up while we wait for the judge.
Legate, please!
Shut your mouth, prisoner! That does sound fair. Very well. On behalf of Memphis, I accept. These people are yours to punish.
Thank you, Legate. We will not forget this. I shall mark the location of our tax cash on your maps. We will split it, right? It is really good to be Roman. I should have joined up long ago.
Let science be your weapon. Welcome to my humble stall. How may I help you today? Indeed, I am a merchant, but I am also a man of science. I am an alchemist. Here, I sell the things I produce. We are people of knowledge who purify or merge certain materials. The results are wondrous, but sometimes dangerous as well. That flask can kill faster than a sword. My customers are usually as learned as I am. Those who understand the nature of the world understand the value of my work. Of course, you occasionally get the fools who are looking for a recipe to turn things into gold. Before you ask, I'm afraid no such recipe exists. Judging from the kind of person you are, something practical, perhaps. I have naphtha, if you know how to handle that. It can be a dangerous material. I believe some nacolite would also be useful to you. Keep in mind, my stocks are quite limited. It is not up to me to say how you should use them. You can find better teachers elsewhere.
I believe naphtha is one of the primary ingredients in Greek fire. Nacolite, on the other hand, is a type of salt with many applications. One could conceive of a sort of smoke bomb made with it.
Your friend is learned. Good. Then I feel more confident that you will not maim yourself if I sell you this. Very well. We do have Nacolite in stock. As you wish. Useful, but deadly. Be careful when handling it. You have made a good decision. A relatively common material. I do have some in stock. I hope you know what you are doing.
I have fresh fish from the Nile. If you can name it, we can eventually find it. Welcome to the Store of Dreams. Prepare for the best moments of your day. Close your eyes, imagine, and see. In a way, you dream of what you don't possess. Our business is all about changing that. But enough about me. What do you want? Quality is our priority. The customer should feel like a pharaoh. That serves two purposes. If the customer feels good, he then comes back. And he who feels like a pharaoh spends like a pharaoh. We salesmen tend to oversell things a bit, but we mean well. We sell most of the things a person such as you would need on a regular basis, so that would be really convenient for you. We also proudly make the best carpets in Africa, but they will cost you. This was a pleasure, was it not?
Talk to the wife. I've my hands full.
Please excuse my husband. He is great with a hammer and a blazing forge. With people, not so much. My name is Amelia. How can I and my husband help you? You may discuss such matters with me, if it does not offend you.
My wife could not swing a hammer to save her life, but I doubt anyone in Egypt knows more about weapons and armor.
My father's father, and his father before him were all smiths. I can trace my lineage all the way back to the royal forge masters of the old dynasties. Working a forge is a man's job, but humility aside, what my husband says of me is true. In the art of appraisal and the design of weapons and armor, I have no equal. That I know of.
Don't answer that.
We are devoted subjects of His Divine Majesty, of course. Sure, but I hope we can count on a certain level of discretion from you. Let me take a look. Electrum, an alloy of silver and gold. This khopesh is very old. I would guess almost 2 millennia.
It's beautiful. I would not dare to let my hammer touch such a treasure.
For a price, I can teach you how this blade might be reforged, if you know a smith with the skill to work on it. Here, any smith worth his salt will understand these instructions. May I see? Found this, did you? The legendary dagger of Tutankhamun forged from sky metal. You mean you have robbed it from his tomb?
Give it back at once, Amenia. It is cursed.
If I help you with this, swear on your gods that you will arrange to have the dagger of the pharaoh returned to his tomb upon your death. Very good. Then I will help you find what you seek. There is an ancient burial ground not far from here. Many kings and priests are interred there. Look for the tomb of Maya, the wet nurse of Tutankhamun. Beside it is an unmarked tomb that is said in my family to hold the remains of the most famous bladesmith of the time. If the information you seek still exists, you will find it there.
The Egyptians call these symbols divine words. Look, here. This phrase is the same sequence of symbols we saw in the tomb beneath the pyramid. We are certainly in the right place.
I find myself looking
Legate.
differently now. Knowing any one of them could be a spy.
At least the higher-ups are alert for suspicious activities now. If any of them still harbor loyalties to our enemies, they'll be found out.
Legate, I am at your service as always.
Indeed, there is a Centurio by that name. Why do you ask? We certainly have not. We do not collect taxes in Memphis. What is this about, Legate? Well, that sounds like robbery to me. How shall I have them punished? Well, that seems appropriate. I will make it so.
You certainly took your time. The invention of apology does not legitimize failure. Let us get down to business without further ado. It is my understanding that you need some kind of evidence against your opponent to be used in your Senate. Something to prove the existence of his business relations with my husband. Fortunately, my husband keeps thorough records of all such dealings. Interrupt me again, and I shall have you whipped in front of your men. Ptolemy keeps all ledgers detailing his business transactions in his palace in Alexandria. We shall pay a visit to my dear husband. It might be beneficial for you to make his acquaintance, don't you think? That's not a problem. The people of Egypt will not prevent us from traveling, and my husband is probably looking for a reason to talk to me. Was it a secret? I didn't know. I have a very close relationship with secrets. They tend to reveal themselves to me. Assassination? Is that how your glorious republic works? I'm sure our enemies would never stoop so low. Jest notwithstanding, Ptolemy has very publicly offered us safe passage. Killing either of us now would ruin his reputation in perpetuity. War is not simply a matter of swords and shields. Surely an illustrious leader such as you would know this. A war is best won without spilling any blood. Splendid. I have already informed Ptolemy about our impending arrival. Let us quickly be on our way. This could give us an opportunity to end this war. I get the feeling Ptolemy is willing to parley. In the worst-case scenario, we get a splendid feast. I grow weary of the simple and repetitive food here. It is safer to travel separately. We shall meet in Alexandria. There you are. Well done. I have just arrived myself. Let us enter.
One moment. We need a solid plan before we go in.
I'm pretty sure the Legatus has a plan.
If I may provide one piece of advice, do not seem too friendly with Cleopatra. She and Ptolemy are already at war. If they sense how close your alliance is, the Pharaoh may find it prudent to have her executed.
You should invent a reason for our absence, but let us refrain from starting a fight we can't win. The palace is full of guards.